Hello, this is Demonocolips, and I am doing a review that someone sent me someone sent me an email through YouTube asking for me to do a review on their game. The game is Track Racing Online. It is a Unity 3D game that you play in your browser. You still need an okay game rig to play it, but you don't need something super powerful. From what I picked up, it's also actually, I haven't even looked this up. It's also an Android and iOS. Um, for the most part, actually, it looks like it was made originally for Android and iOS, unfortunately. So, yeah. So the game is in the web browser. There is a full screen mode. However, um, neither Open Broadcaster software nor Fraps, from what I've been able to rig up here, likes to record it. Most of the time, it just completely ignores the new window. So from here, you got the settings, which you can go full screen, hit the button right here. It doesn't work. It's not recording for me anyway, so I'm not sure why. Then you have difficulty, easy, normal, and hard, sound volume, music volume, voice chat volume. I haven't played multiplayer, so I'm not sure how well that works. Graphics quality, ultra, enable shadows, motion blur, bloom, and draw distance. Kind of simplistic, but this game was a port from a Android devices from what I've seen. And actually, the game is not bad. There's also a level editor, which I haven't screwed around with yet. Let's just see what happens. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Oh, this is impossible. Okay. Is there a test button? Start test. I have no idea what's going on. Okay. No, stay on! Fuck! That's impossible! Okay, so that obviously doesn't work. Yeah, that. Okay, back to editor. Okay, so yeah. Um. Okay, yeah, I could watch the thing, but this actually doesn't look that bad. In all honesty, this does not look like a bad editor. The oh, well, this could get complicated. It doesn't look like a bad editor, but it looks overly complicated for what it is. I mean, if you just want to make a simple track, fairly easy. I just made one in like 2 minutes, not even. And besides that one turn there, which, yeah, that's. If I could adjust that angle so that it angled inward right here before going down like that, yeah, it would be possible to drive that, but no, no. Back to menu, no. Oh yeah, exit level editor. Okay, so level editor, multiplayer and beta, two-player split screen. You don't see that a lot nowadays with driving games or any game really on the PC. Um, got a couple different cars, and I know this game was like it's either on Android or ported from Android at the same time. But these models honestly are not very good, and there's some serious anti-aliasing issues with the edges, even on ultra settings. Some sort of independent anti-aliasing setting would be fantastic. And even right now, for some reason, I'm going down. I think this is the um, frame rate counter up here, and you can like, yeah, you guys should be able to see this too. This is just really thumping along. It's going from 20 frames a second to 200 in the course of a few split seconds. And I don't know if it's doing with all of it, but like these two models aren't that bad, but they're about 7 years old. They're kind of low poly, which on a phone I can phone tablet I can understand. On a computer, no, I cannot understand these anymore. They're really freaking old, and I don't like some of these textures are just terrible. The texture on the wheels, these white walls are not very good at all. Look like white walls. I think that's just supposed to be the rim, but it just looks terrible. I can't even tell what that is. And this one here, beat up dune buggy. Okay, it's a beat up dune buggy, but like there is probably a lot of unnecessary polygons in here that you could get rid of and the game would run better. The game already runs fine. I'm not sure what's happening to it right now. It could be that I'm recording and it's screwing it up. But even like this one here, there's really no reason for the bumper to be sticking off like that. I know it's a stylistic choice, and like the vehicles do get damaged during races, but quite frankly, I just don't really see the point. I mean, yeah, deforming bodies on vehicles is nothing new. We've had it for almost over 20 years now. I think the first game I remember that was released that had deformable cars was back in the early 90s, and like it's nothing new. But like that doesn't excuse bad vertex work, bad texture work. And I think some of these models were actually taken from something else because I remember seeing some terrible textures in games and terrible models in games that look almost exactly like this. Is that one always the same? Yeah, that's always an Oreo. Yeah, and there's like some of these cars, yeah, they look okay. I mean, I don't know what's going on there. I have no idea what's going on there with the front, whatever the heck that is. And not as prevalent here, but I do see some issues with the reflections. I mean, yeah, this is on a phone. I can understand that. But if it's on a phone, you cut out unnecessary things. Are those reflections necessary? No, you cut those out. You do not lower the texture resolution just to make some things look. And this one actually looks fantastic. This looks like it was torn from a very good game in comparison to everything else. Most of these don't look that like they were made by the same person. It looks like they were bought from somewhere and then continually put into the game. This one here looks fantastic, quite frankly, in comparison to all the other ones. It's not the best vehicle model I've ever seen, but it's certainly better than well, not even that one. This one, pretty much like the top tier car, if this is the top tier for whatever reason, looks fantastic in comparison to everything else. Why? I don't know. Now, since this is a racing game, the thing that matters the most is how the game feels. So I've gone through all the easy mode things. I've gone through some of the normal, easy, very easy, normal, hard, extreme user. Fuck. Yeah, I wish these had some proper names, but whatever. So like you choose a track, you choose your opponents. This will give you a time test basically against people that have previously completed the race and qualify under normal, easy, or hard difficulty levels. So 3 racers on normal difficulty. There's no collision between these people and you, so you do not have to worry about running into them. It's kind of Trackmania rules in that regard. Okay, now, thank you. That is loud. That should be better. Now, the game actually performs very well when driving. The issue being is that I have no map, so I have no idea what the heck's going on. Oh, this is fun. And I even have a E button, so I can go back when I screw up. Just restart the race. So the game has fairly complete physics, but not the best physics I've ever seen. Does it add anything new, really? No. Is this better than any other racing game I've ever played? No. Am I good at racing games? No. I mean, one of the best racing games I played was actually a, yeah, I have no idea if that was good or not. The best racing type game I've ever played was actually a gang simulator. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I know I actually have it on my computer right now, but I haven't played it for a long time. But like a gang type simulator, the cars were great. They were fairly fast. They're very responsive unless you had lag, but that happens occasionally no matter what you do. No. My car's good enough as it is. And the main thing this game has going for it is probably the unrealistic maps coupled with the realistic physics. Because some of the stuff can be fairly unpredictable what will happen, and some people may not like that. Ow, Chihuahua, what happened? I don't know. I hit something. Okay, and this seems to be an actual full circuit map rather than just a straight lane. Ah, fuck. Like I said, I'm not good at racing games. And I'm not very good at explaining what the heck's going on the screen either. So, I don't play many racing games, and that's the issue with me quantifying this game as good, bad, ugly. That was ugly. What I see when I look at this game is a game from probably about 7 years ago that's trying to compete with the big names in the game at the time. Need for Speed. And Need for Speed and what was the actual Track Mania games? I think that's what they're called. And that's what I see. Do I see a game that could have competed against them? Online? Yes, I can definitely see this game competing against them simply because it's an online game. It's much easier for people to get into. It's free. You don't have to worry about buying it. Major issue I have with the game is just that it does seem like a game from 7 years ago. It seems old. I understand it's supposed to be running on phone hardware, and I keep on emphasizing that point. But even then, I don't understand how you could have played this game on a phone with either turning the phone to play it or what. What I'm happy to say about it being on PC is that I've seen no hints of microtransactions or anything else. It is a true free-to-play game. All you have to do is turn on your browser, play it, you earn coins, then you can buy cars. I haven't seen anything where you can buy cars as of yet. Then again, I haven't really looked. I never really look for a cash shop ever because I don't ever really plan on spending money anywhere. And I'm a second behind him. And maybe it's just because I'm talking, but... Whoa! Fuck, duck. Ah! I don't think I'm supposed to go in here. I'm terrible at racing games. I mean, I'll try to play something and review it as best as I can, but I'm terrible at racing games. Main problem is I never let up on the gas. Fucking that. Up yours. There we go. I'm alive! Oh, that's weird. What's happening to the... no, I'm gonna slow down here. Look at what's happening to the track. It's disappearing when I run over it. That should never happen. Yeah. Now, would I suggest this game to people that love racing games? Probably not. The reason being is that it's not as high fidelity as other racing games. Could I recommend this game to people that are more casual and just want something they can pop into real quick while they're waiting to download the latest AAA title? Yeah, I can recommend that. Do I think anyone can build a career around this? No, not this game. Some racing games, but not this racing game. It just feels, like I said, a bit too old. So far, I haven't really run into any bugs at all. There have been some bug fixes, as far as I can tell, released, but I haven't run into any bugs myself, so I can consider myself lucky there. And I'm going even slower here. Let's just leave. Also, the next track button is very deceiving. It says next track, but it brings you back to the menu, which I find not true. After all, it brings you back to the main menu, not the next track. And a couple times, I have forgotten that it brings you back to the menu, which it's just a failing on my part for the most part. All the part. Yeah. Now, let me just go back and see if I can actually... Yeah, there achievements, level editor settings. Yeah, there is no microtransactions, so you don't have to worry about spending all your money on the... What's the word I'm looking for? The coins. What I can... the two things I can say about the game that I like is a more detailed graphic settings and just fix up some of the models because they are rather old. I mean, I don't really think the deforming shit is necessary because this isn't a combat racing game. This is a speed racing game. Yeah, sure, if we were crashing into each other, it would be neat. Is it necessary for a speed racing game? No, it isn't. Ow. And you'll also notice that most of the races are fairly short. Why are they fairly short? Again, because this was originally designed for mobile devices, for being used on the toilet. I suck. I'm terrible. I can't even imagine playing this game rotating a tablet around or pressing buttons on a tablet. Well, I don't know how I survived that. Fuck! I blew up and then my body kept on going. Either that or is the other one. Tyrex. I think I'm going to be doing a few more alpha and beta reviews in the future. I still haven't been able to get the right tone down for Planetary Annihilation because it keeps on changing on me. It has gotten better in recent months, but I'm still terrible at it. Quite frankly, I'd rather play Supreme Commander rather than Planetary Annihilation, though. Simply because the maps feel better. Yeah, sure, Planetary Annihilation, you go to two other planets, but how big are those planets? They're the size of ping pong balls, for fuck's sake. This game, recommended for someone like me, not someone who is super into racing games. Actually, I'm not even sure if you can die in Trackmania. Then again, I have never actually played it myself. I guess it depends upon the which one you're talking about, too. Well, I hope this review was at least informative to those of you looking for a new game to play. Just change that next track button. It's confusing me. I'm sure it's confused a few people in the past as well once you get over the fact that it says next track and it actually means track selection menu. Otherwise, yeah. As far as I can tell, the physics are in line with pretty much every other racing game on the market. This game is just free, has a level editor, a track editor, which you can use to build something that is really yours. And I do appreciate that, and I'm sure other people do as well. There's deathmatch reviews and other stuff going on. But let's just see if I can get into multiplayer or not. Deathmatch. Let's see what this is all about.
Your team has the enemy flag.
Why do I have a cannon? I have a cannon on my... This is different.
Your team has the enemy flag.
Ah! What was that? He has a freaking flamethrower! Shit balls. Ah! Oh, dang it, I can't... Give me a second, There we go. Okay, so I am on red team. I am shooting blue team.
Your team has the enemy flag.
Did I drop a mine or what? I have no idea what was going on there, honestly. I was just hitting R and then I blew up. So yeah, this is neat. I didn't even realize this was in the game. Combat mode, 100 points. Recommended 100% of the time. Okay, now how do... Okay, let me try blue team. I just want to see if I can shoot something. What the balls?
The enemy has your flag.
The turrets spin a little slowly, but... Gotcha! I know how to shoot, bitches! I think I'm picking on little kids. But yeah, this may be worth it. This is... Well, it's not a new idea. It's a different idea.
The enemy has your flag.
Oh, shit balls! Okay, now, the only thing I hate is the spawn points. It just... That's terrible. I should not be running into a fucking wall. And why the hell is their flag up there while mine is down here? I call shenanigans. Boom! Blow me up. But yeah, this is neat. Does it save the game? Maybe. I won't say it takes anything away from the game. I certainly won't say that.
Blue flag returned.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like is how hard it is to get to the red flag on this map. Otherwise, yeah. Why is everyone quitting that I'm killing them? Bunch of kids, really. Yeah, I mean, that was neat. A bomb car? I'll try that. And now that I'm getting into multiplayer, do I think a bunch of friends could have fun with this? Yeah, if multiplayer was improved so that you could team up with each other, I guess. So what are we doing here? I don't. Okay, regular racing. Okay. Or the slowest car blows up. I don't know. There needs to be some sort of instructions here. Guy's in a red jalopy. Ah, fuck! I don't understand what's going on, which is my major issue with this. I don't understand what's going on. Fuck! Balls, balls, balls! Ah, shit. So yeah, there's... If you get bored with single player, there's always multiplayer. If you get a good game going with your friends and deathmatch or whatever else there is, then you could probably have a lot of fun. There just needs to be more... Okay, so bomb car is... You get damaged in the slightest, you blow the fuck up. Alright, I understand that. Okay, host game. On that map, race, deathmatch, capture the flag, deathmatch, zombies, shoot forward only, car speed, speed limit 50, life, okay. Machine gun, freezer, and fire. Uh, yeah, maybe I'll try that later. But the multiplayer certainly does add an edge to it, especially with deathmatch. I don't know if that many car racing games that also have a deathmatch mode where you have well, I want more weapon variety. I mean, machine gun. Is that a freeze ray, a gust of freezing powder? I don't know. I know there's a flamethrower, but rocket launchers, cannons. You have a lot of fun with that. This game, okay. Oh, wonderful! I got an email. This game certainly has potential. Does the single player necessarily have that great of potential? Not really. It's the same as any other one. The only thing I've seen that sets it apart from any other game where you ghost through your enemies would be the deathmatch mode. But to be a true deathmatch mode, you have to add collision between vehicles. Otherwise, it's not very good. Yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say. So, track racing online. It's trackracingonline.com. If I'm incorrect about that, there will be an annotation somewhere, or the link will just be in the description. How about that? So this has been Demonocolips. I thank you for watching. I hope this review does the game justice, and I hope that my viewers who enjoyed this video, or um, yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video and like the game, like it. I don't. Yeah, that's up to you. The only thing I wish is music. There doesn't seem to be any music at all. The menus are very boring, in my opinion. They're very well laid out, but they're boring. There needs to be some sound other than when you click on shit, and I hate it when there's sound when you click on shit. Have a pleasant day.